A busy man is seldom visited by idle friends. No flies fly to a boiling pot. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. The only person with whom you have to compare ourselves is that you in the past, and the only person better you should be. This is who you are now. Before you diagnose yourself with depression or low self-esteem, first make sure that you are not, in fact, just surrounded by assholes. Depression is a frozen fear. The first indication of stupidity is a complete lack of shame. When one does not have what one wants, one must want what one has. From era to era, one discovers the entire truth. Friendship is an art of keeping distance, while love is an art of intimacy. If youth knew, if age could. Thought is action in rehearsal. Most people do not really want freedom, because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. The best is always the enemy of the good. Only the complete absence of sex can be considered a sexual deviation. Everything else is a matter of taste. A man is sometimes more generous when he has little money than when he has much, perhaps to keep from thinking he has none at all. In the small matters, trust the mind. In the large ones, trust the heart. We seek more to take suffering away from ourselves than to gain pleasure. The scope of one's personality is defined by the magnitude of that problem which is capable of driving a person out of his wits. Nothing costs so much in life as illness, and ignoring an illness. We are so made that we can only derive intense enjoyment from a contrast and only very little from a state of things. A woman will never want sex with a man who doesn't get her hints. Just as no one can be forced into belief, so no one can be forced into unbelief.